How many appearances for Everton?
207.
207. How many goals?
72.
72 goals. So that'll be the equivalent of what nowadays? Lukaku. We're going to ask Jimmy a few questions, and we'll do the idea of this interview today. Just having a little catch up, and me and Jimmy were talking the other day, and I was quite fascinated. It's nice to speak to someone, obviously, playing back then, and also fascinated about the change. Obviously, it's a huge change. What was the year when you stopped playing?
1965.
1965. So obviously, there's been huge transitions since, and it's fascinating for me because some of the stories which we'll talk about in a minute, which Jimmy was talking about, it makes me sort of realise, and I want to get the message out to the young players nowadays of actually how lucky they are with all the resources, training facilities, and the stuff that they don't really have to do outside football. So Jimmy will talk about what went with his lifestyle at the time. But one of my sort of things I'm trying to vision is a typical pathway to professional football in them days. So from being a kid, nowadays it's obviously grassroots, and then it's academy football. What was the age in the typical pathway then, starting off from young up?
We would start at the junior school at under 11s.
Yeah.
And I went to Woodchurch Road School where I was captain. Played in the under 11 league in Birkenhead. Then when I left there, I went across the road to Temple Road, just by Tramier's ground, where after a season I was in the team, and the following year I was captain. And then I played for Birkenhead Schoolboys, where I was captain again before I went for trials at Everton.
Oh, right. So was that young when they were picking players up still?
Well, they picked players up in that era when they were 15.
15.
Yeah.
So what was the typical structure back then in terms of the academy? Like how many days would you train, or?
No, I was serving my time and going to Everton 2 nights a week, Tuesday and Thursday. Getting home here about 9:45 at night. Early to bed Friday and playing for Everton and C team on the Saturday.
Is this when you were 16?
This when I was 16.
So when you left school?
That went on till I was 18. Then I was called up and posted in Germany for 2 years, so I didn't get any football here at all. And then I come out of the army at 20. Had 12 months of my time to finish as an apprentice printer. Plus just about got into Everton reserves, and finally went full-time professional footballer when I was 21.
Wow. So one of the things I talk about a lot is about patience, and you get kids 15, 16, 17, 18 being in a rush. Imagine back then with all having to go and do national service, and you mentioned about your father was big on the education side, getting a trade and
getting a trade.
Wanted you to work.
My education wasn't that good because with the war breaking out in 1939, I was 5. There was no teachers because they were called up. There was only the shipyard workers who got away with not going in the forces.
Yeah. Be a shock nowadays for some of these young ones, wouldn't it?
It would. It would.
When you come out the army?
I was started in the A team again, and then it was short of a centre forward at Skelmersdale, who was at the top of the Liverpool County Comp, and I scored 4 against Skem, and I didn't look back from that day.
Happy days. So what was your position, Jimmy?
Centre forward.
Centre forward. How would you describe yourself?
fast, good shot in both feet, not bad in the air, and was very fit.
What was it like in terms of, you know, outside football? Obviously you had all these other responsibilities with the army and stuff, but in terms of your conditioning and your resources to actually keep fit?
Well, they were just things
Just pick up
I
yourself.
did in Germany, cross-country running and athletics, where I was in the BAOR team, and that took a lot of my time up. Besides looking at it as a waste of time, being there instead of getting me Everton practices under.
Brilliant. Multitasking. So you're using, and that's another thing I always say, you know, something you're doing, rather than just ticking a box and being there, take something from it.
Yeah.
For your debut season.
In 1955.
55, how did that go? First season, Everton?
Well, they lost. They come up in 54, 55, and just about survived relegation, and they won one game out the last 9. The following season, 55, 56, they lost the first 2 games, and I was full-time pro then. And I come into the first team, took Hickson's place, and I got brought down for a penalty at Burnley. We won 1-0, and we won at home. I scored against West Brom, and the run in the first team started. I played 41 on the run. The following season, played the first 2 and did a hamstring and never played again till Christmas.
Oh, really?
Stayed on for an hour with it.
What the hell? No physios back then?
There was physios, but there's no subs.
No subs?
Subs started about 1967.
Crazy.
Because there was no subs in the World Cup final, was it?
No.
When we played Germany at Wembley.
So your first season then, how many goals was it?
21.
21, top scorer? Brilliant.
And I played for England under 23s as well.
England under 23s. Good days. How'd that go?
I scored, we beat Scotland 3-1.
First game?
First game.
Brilliant. Good stuff. So time at Everton went really well.
13 years.
13 years.
I'm the third oldest living ex-player.
Third oldest living ex-player. Sorry, what was it? In the past 40, 50 years. One thing is, as well, obviously, I don't know what your view is on it nowadays, the wages that the players are getting.
I just can't believe that they get so much. But television has done all that, and it's got stronger and stronger. There's more of it on the television now than there's ever been. So they have poured billions into the sport itself.
Yeah. What was the typical wage back then?
We were on £20 a week.
£20 a week.
£2 for a draw, £4.
£20 a week, £2 for the draw.
And
what do you get for the goal?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No. It was a team game in them days.
So imagine nowadays, to agents out there or directors or people negotiating contracts with top strikers who've got the potential to score 70 goals in 200 games in the top league, and when you come to do the contracts and it's what's the goal bonus? Nothing.
That's correct.
It's correct. But You was sold, wasn't you?
I was sold for 20,000. Yeah.
See, now that, to me, because that's still a fair bit of money.
Yeah, but we got our benefits out of that. I'd nearly completed 10 years, so they give me 10 years, which was 2,000 quid. So I got 2,000 quid, and then a little bit of bartering with Birmingham to go there. I got another 1,500.
All right, not too bad.
Under the table, that was tax-free. So,
Tax-free.
so it was a good move.
Yeah, happy days. Yeah, because when I seen that, I thought you don't really. I suppose as well nowadays a lot of players go for free. So some clubs at all don't pay any fees. So the fact that the wages are so small, but then there's a £20,000 transfer fee involved, was quite fascinating as well.
So I didn't cost Everton a penny.
Happy days, good bit of business. Yeah.
And
So what was a typical, just before we move on to Birmingham, what was a typical training schedule?
every day. 10 was arrived from the ground. It had to be changed and ready on a coach 9:45. Start training at Belfield, West Derby at 10 o'clock and go through what you were going through, the practice match or whatever was on the day.
What time would you be finished by?
And then we come back to Goodison, get showered and changed, have dinner, lunch there. Then the afternoon off would start about 1:30.
Just a quick one on that as well. I know it's a bit in depth, but when you say have dinner, lunch, what was the sort of procedure back then days with the food and the nutrition?
Yeah. Decent dinner, yeah.
Was
but it wasn't itemised like it is now and all that. It's just chips, eggs, chops.
Yeah.
And then a sweet, and that was you for the day.
All the old school nutrition.
Yeah.
And a beer.
No beer.
What about the lifestyle outside football then?
Yeah, beauty queens.
Beauty queens.
Miss England.
We've got a few pictures of that. We'll have a look at them in a minute.
Miss England and.
So was that celeb lifestyle still? You know, what was it about then? So you mixing football with, you know, I don't know, music, like you say, models, which, you know, did they socialise together or?
Yeah, I was single right through till I was about 36 when I got married. But
she's had fun.
Had fun, yeah. There she is.
There's this one.
It's Roberta Brown from Liverpool, Miss Liverpool. There's me. Same page. And the Everton book.
So going back to time at Everton, bought for £20,000.
No, sold.
Sorry, you were sold for £20,000, bought by then. Yeah. So we went to you. Time at Birmingham. Well, what level? Sorry, just on that. What level? So obviously Birmingham then in terms of
they were in the first division.
Yeah, decent.
Yeah, good team.
Decent move at the time.
Got me most probably my greatest achievement at Birmingham. That was in Intercity's first cup semi-final against
European.
Inter Milan.
Inter Milan.
Beat them there. I scored 2 in Milan. We beat them 2-1.
Wow.
And we beat them in the return game at Birmingham 2-1. So I scored the 4 goals against Inter Milan.
Brilliant.
Got beat in the final by Roma, unfortunately.
Claims to fame there though, Inter Milan.
There's me there.
James Harris, a very fast centre forward whose ability to strike a ball with either foot meant he scored many excellent goals for the club and was an integral member of the League Cup winning side in 1963. His curly hair Dashing approach made him stand out very much. Is that where that picture come from then?
One of them.
So Birmingham, how many years?
4.
4 years at Birmingham. It's led you up to what age then?
About 33.
33. So coming to the end of your career then.
Yeah, 2 years as older.
Well, coming to the end of your career back then, obviously it's something which I spoke to you about the other day in terms of exit structure, aftercare. You know, nowadays you've got the PFA and and support for footballers, and they go on and do the coaching badges, or they get offered other roles at clubs. Anything back then?
Nothing.
Obviously there was
Vauxhall's waiting for you.
Vauxhall's, that's it.
25 years. Just got your final PFA money with your union rate will come to about 900 quid or something. That's about all. About 17 years.
17 years.
As a pro.
As a pro, yeah. So then on to Vauxhall's. What about any stints coaching or?
Yeah, I was playing manager of Ellesmere Port for 2 seasons.
All right.
In the Cheshire County League.
Yeah.
He did all right. And then did a bit of coaching at Tranmere.
Oh yeah.
When Derek Manfield was coached him for a couple of seasons. And then Kingy got the sack. Kingy's men then got the sack, I was one of them. So that was the end of that, and more or less the end of the football career then. But a touch of golf then, so I backed onto the golf course at Prenton.
Yeah.
And finished up playing off 3. Was a good golfer.
Good.
Very good golfer. One of the things I won there, I think. On the top.
Right.
That's the Football League Cup I won with Birmingham.
But what's your vision looking back now when you see the way it is, and do you feel like, is it sort of the door just shut? Does it make you a bit sad that you can't? Would you have liked to have carried on, or?
Well, Everton do us all right. They provide a complimentary ticket for the home games, which I go to.
Fair play.
And
So you're an Everton fan?
I am an Everton fan, yeah. I don't know why, but I am.
Fortunately. I don't really imagine.
But we didn't have that programme when I played for Everton, because they were in the second division for 8 years, weren't they?
Yeah.
They went down in 54, come back in 61, 62. And Shankly brought them back. We played them in the Liverpool Senior Cup game. That's the only one I can really remember. We beat them 4-3.
Yeah.
That was home and away, Goodison. So that was the occurrence with Liverpool. Was they were just second division, we were first, fortunately.
How things have changed. What was your thoughts on the weekend? Did you watch it?
No. No, I was in Liverpool actually.
You weren't seeing the parade? Grassroots kids as well, who were trying to make that jump.
I think you don't start realising that you've got to put all the work in up to you're about 15, 16, and then be ready for the push between 17 and 20, see how good you're going to get, and be very dedicated from that age right through. Maybe I was just lucky that everything fell in for me, but I had the skill and the strength to play at first division football from the start, and I had 10, 12 years in top class football.
It's a cracker, isn't it?
That's the 54 team. It's Birmingham the top. Everton, Oldham. There's me second on front row, second from the left.
Big strong lad.
There's me and Duncan Edwards. Remember the score that was against Man U that dropped. There's me and Bill Fowler from Man U. Tommy Lawton, Ted Sager, Billy Coop, me, a friend of somebody's, Dave Hickson, Norman Greenall, Eddie Wainwright, Joe Mills.
That's just filming again, no? So just rounding off, Jimmy, just a couple of quick questions. Best player you ever played with?
Best player I ever played with, Bobby Collins.
Bobby Collins. Everton.
Yeah.
Best player you played against? Or toughest?
Jack Charlton.
Jack Charlton. Interesting. Best manager?
Oh, best manager. There's none of them. Johnny Carey, me and him, he wasn't keen on locals, Johnny Carey. Like to bring the Scots lads down. No, couldn't recommend one.
Couldn't recommend them. Who's your favourite player nowadays?
Favourite player nowadays?
Who do you like? Which?
Let's see.
Couldn't recommend none.
There's none like Alan Ball and them now, is there?
No.
Jimmy Bloomfield is at Birmingham.
Brilliant, Jimmy.
Right.
Been a pleasure.
Okay.
Hopefully we can stay in touch.